So here is the astrology for March 2023. So if I were to put a theme to it, it would be transformation. If you ever watch SpongeBob, if you have kids, he used to go imagination. Well, March is transformation. It's it's big energy. We have so much going on for March. So I'm only going to be covering some of it because it's so much. And I'll put some more videos on my channel on ClairCore because I'll need to do that. It's so big. So as I always say, the first part of the month, we are going to be in Pisces season. Pisces is so dreamy. It rules the dreams. And then the second half of March will be in Aries. So that is about the self. Aries is fire. Pisces is water. So it's going to be very, the first part of the month is going to be, if you're be very dreamy. So if you're having a lot of my clients have been coming to me going, oh my gosh, I'm just having these unbelievable, vivid dreams. Welcome to Pisces season. We love it. We absolutely love it. So we have two very big events, main events happening in March. So we have Saturn, which is the ruler of structures and boundaries and time, 3D time, hard work, lessons, karma, is moving into the sign of Pisces. Dreams, very unstructured, water, illusion, film industry, media, pharmaceuticals, addiction, the mystic, spirituality. All right. So they're really two opposites. That is happening on the 7th of March. On top of that, we will have a full moon. Again, that another full moon at 16 degrees of Virgo. Now, Saturn's changes signs every 3 years. However, we do in our charts have what's called the Saturn return. And that happens every 28, 30 years for us personally. We've been in Saturn in Aquarius. So Saturn, karma, lessons, hard work, the timekeeper, the restrictions. It's been in Aquarius. And March of 2020, we went into lockdown. So there's always a higher vibration and a lower vibration of any zodiac signs and or planets. So when we had Saturn in Aquarius, Aquarius rules the people, freedom, human rights. We went into lockdown. So when Saturn moves into Pisces, it will be the end of that cycle. And it will be in Pisces till 2026. So what is Saturn in Pisces? What's that energy? I'm going to be very brief with this, and I'll get into more details with some other videos. But, Saturn, the restrictor, lessons, karma, hardworking, kick your butt to learn the lessons. If it's integrity, it rules integrity. Being in Pisces, it is unstructured, spirituality, like I said, pharmaceuticals, addiction, film industry, illusions, disillusion. So Saturn in Pisces is going to really be about, and Pisces is also a water sign. It's a mutable water. So it's always changing water. And so it'll be interesting to see what we, taking a look at, because Saturn is structures, the structure of our water, the quality of our water. Because if it's not in integrity, Saturn will reveal it. So it'll be interesting to see over these next 3 years, Saturn, reveals what isn't in integrity. So the quality of our water. Also, like the reality that we thought that we were living in, finding out that it's not our reality, because Pisces can be that illusion, how the media portrays it, how movies portray our reality. So it'll be interesting how Saturn will, while in Pisces, will see and reveal how our reality may not have been real at all. It'll be interesting to see. Also, science is very structured. Saturn. Pisces is spirituality. So over the next 3 years, we'll probably see, and we're already seeing this, science and spirituality really coming together and forming a new structure. So Pisces also rules disillusion. So there's going to be a lot of endings of old structures. We're moving into the Pisces, the Aquarian age. And when an outer planet, which is very strong, changes signs, we all feel it very strongly. So that is happening on the 7th of March, on top of a full moon in Virgo. So what about that full moon in Virgo? Because it's coupled with the Pisces, that Saturn going into Pisces, and it's at that 16th degree. We've had 5 planets or 5 full moons, all at 16 degrees. So Virgo rules service work, alternative health. So really releasing, because full moons are about releasing, really releasing anything that stands in the way of you and your spiritual practice. We are moving into such a heightened spiritual energy. And the Saturn in Pisces, and we had in February, we had the new supermoon in Pisces. That's the start of a heightened, the frequency of the planet, all the solar flares, raising the vibration of the earth. And so this full moon gives us the opportunity to release the things that are distracting us, or that, no longer serve us for our spiritual practice. Because Virgo's an earth sign, so that's practicality. And alternative healing modalities, frequencies, light therapy. We're starting to see a lot more of that. So even though it's a time to really just release what no longer serves us, because of that Saturn in Pisces, it also gives us an opportunity to also big manifesting. We are going into a highly heightened spiritual way of life. And so that Virgo organizes, practical, get rid of clutter at this full moon. That is coupled with that Saturn. It's going to be very strong, but wonderful. It can be wonderful. Unless, of course, you could be at the lower vibrations of Pisces, and that is addiction, alcoholism, escapism. So we all have a choice in this life. And, the world is ramping up. So try to choose the higher vibration. Then the other big event is on the 23rd of March, Pluto, which is the ruler, it rules the underground, hidden secrets, power, greed, money, transformation, life, death, rebirth, okay, is moving into the sign of Aquarius. And that's a 20-year cycle. So we've been in Pluto in Capricorn since 2008. So Capricorn is top-down structures. Any hidden secrets, forcing you to let go or take a look at the things that no longer serve you or society, because this Pluto is for the collective. In Capricorn, that's why we've been seeing financial institutions, schools, government, all the secrets, corruption, because Pluto rules corruption, has been brought to light. So now it's going to move into Aquarius on the 23rd. Yes. So what can we expect? Just a brief saying of what Pluto and Aquarius. So Aquarius is it's an air sign, so thoughts. We can transform because Pluto transform our thinking and the way that we think. Maybe the way that we think about freedom, because Aquarius rules freedom. Maybe the way that we think about technology, because Aquarius rules technology. And the humanitarian. Aquarius is the humanitarian, but also very individualized. The Aquarian can be detached, can look at things from a more detached state of being. So because of the hidden secrets and technology, we might see that the technology that is, okay, we could say corrupt or not in an integrity, not best for the collective, for the human beings at large, so to speak. It'll be interesting to see how, because we have AI coming online. Well, it started already. So it'll be very interesting what hidden secrets Pluto's, for me, I always think of Pluto as hidden secrets. They're always revealed. So it'll be interesting to see what are the hidden secrets in technology. Also in our personal freedom, the freedom, just like Saturn was in Aquarius, we all lost our freedom, so to speak, by being locked down. And now that that's over, Pluto going into Aquarius. Now it's Pluto's turn. It'll be interesting to see what is revealed, what hidden secrets, or what can we transform regarding freedom, technology. Also, Aquarius rules ETs, aliens, the cosmos. So, if there are a false alien invasion, Pluto in Aquarius, we'll know about it. Of course, I loved how the Pleiades said, follow your intuition. This is a transformative time. And yes, high levels of discernment. We are in big changes. And as I'm sure you've heard me say in several of the videos that we have, is my guides told me that there will come a time where we will not be able to trust what we see or hear or what we're told. but it is your intuition that is going to help you get through the coming times, which we are in now. Hence why all three of us are here. So we're also going to have, then we have the new moon in Aries, and that's at 0 degrees. Aries is the self. So we're going to feel very fire, going to feel very empowered. And that happens just before Pluto goes into Aquarius. We also have the spring equinox on March 20th. And here in the United States, we have daylight savings. So one of the warnings that I want to make, daylight savings, if there's anybody who has, if they're struggling emotionally, daylight savings will trigger it. If you're a really sensitive person, daylight savings often will trigger, acting out, feeling more emotional, along with Pluto and Saturn, the full moon and the new moon. But these are amazing times of transformation. And so I invite you to choose love over fear. We're going to see a lot going on in the world. And as the Pleiades said, tap into your intuition, because that's how you will know. Is it true or is it not true? Is it of love or is it of fear? So moving into the Aquarian age, it's very exciting. We're actually in it. We've already have at least one foot in it. So that's the astrology for now, for March of 2023. And hang on to your hats. Go with the flow. And it's a time of spiritual integrity, because Pisces, Saturn in Pisces is about spiritual integrity. So one last note, we'll probably see, spiritual masters, gurus. We have a great video on that. Spiritual leaders, green lights, red lights, the gurus. That what isn't of integrity is going to start to be revealed, Saturn and Pisces. But it's important to have your own spiritual practice, get your own answers, and also be in spiritual integrity and find a practice. It's highly supported in March.